Alright, what's up guys, Daly from Daly TNG, and today I'm going to show you guys the combo that helps Time Thief win a regional, well, Time Thief Orchest. So basically how the combo works is you want to have Winder in your hand. You want to have Winder in your hand, or I think it's Regulator plus an Extender does it. And then from there you go, you want to be able to make any Arla. And then, so you want to be able to make a rank 4 and have Winder in hand. You'll go into Nyarla, and then you go into Azathoth. From there, you'll special summon Winder. Winder's effect is that he can detach and exercise the material from one monster you control to special summon himself from your hand. And if he's normal or special summon, you add one Time Thief card from your deck to your hand. And I think that really is why he played this variant of the deck. And the only thing I didn't think of that would make this better is this specific combo here than standard Orchest Danger. So then he does this. From there, now you're immune to basically all hand traps but impermanence, and our permanence has kind of fallen off, so I think this is how we topped. And I'm playing his list. This is his list exactly, by the way. And I'll link to his deck profile down below in the description so you guys can see it. So then from there you link together Azathoth plus Winder for Phoenix, and then link Phoenix away for Mermaid. Discard the Bezel Ship to special summon out Best Boy, Orchest Nightmare. Then linked Orchest Nightmare plus Mermaid for Galatea. Banish the Nightmare to send Harport to the graveyard, targeting Galatea. Banish Harport to special summon out Symbol Skeleton. And your opponent, for the most part, won't be able to respond because they're locked out under Azathoth. Link these away for Rusty Bardiche. Bardiche's effect then will send Phantom Knight Cloak to the graveyard. Which will then set either Shade Breeding or Fog, but it doesn't really matter. We'll just do Breeding to say that's what's more important. So then you'll add Cloak you'll add Silent Boots to your hand. Special summon out Boots. You can activate the Shade Breeding here, but it doesn't particularly matter. You have to banish Cloak, obviously. Then you'll banish Symbol Skeleton to special summon Galatea. You'll use Galatea's effect. I want her over here, I believe. I don't think it matters, but let's just say one over here. Galatea's effect then will shuffle in Symbol Skeleton to add to either activate set Babel or set Orchest Crescendo. I think generally, just specifically for this combo, that Crescendo is better. And then you will use, you'll overlay Dingirsu on top of Galatea. Dingirsu's effect will activate, allowing you to attach Nightmare from your graveyard. Specifically, Nightmare is better here because it helps you. It straight up sends Symbol, which allows you to banish Symbol from the graveyard if you over Babel, or if you drew Babel, to special summon out Dingirsu for initial interaction. Then you'll use Bezel Ship's effect in graveyard, which allows you to attach one exercising material from one card you control to special summon himself from the graveyard. He's banished if he leaves the field after using the effect, but if he's overlaid, that effect no longer applies. So he's an exercising material now. So you'll overlay for Time Thief Redoer, and then you'll link these away. Special summon out Galatea. And then you'll banish the Silent Boots from your graveyard to add a Fog Blade to hand and then set the Fog Blade. So generally this seems to be your end board. Right now this end board is particularly good versus Salamandre, Danger Thunder, and versus Orchest itself. So the reason this board specifically is good is that Time Thief Redoer being able to bounce a monster is really strong. Having a card that protects Redoer from Ash, Ogre, and yes, those are the primary cards. Having a card that protects him from Ash, Ogre, and everything while he uses his effect is incredibly good. It basically means your opponent has to play through that bounce in a Fog Blade, and that bounce is so strong right now. If you play versus Salamandres and you bounce their first summon, unless they hard drew will, most of the time they're not able to continue their turn. They'll have to pass turn, and then they'll just die to Orchest Nightmare, special summon Dingirsu if they don't have another stop. So from there, it makes it really easy to kill them. And then versus Danger Thunder Dragon, you kind of just bounce anything they summon, and it really just breaks their hand away. if they do like LP effect, they get stopped by it. You can top deck pretty much anything they summon and completely ruin their plays. Along with that, Fogblade also shuts them down, and Crescendo's pretty good just in general. Then versus the Orcus matchup, pretty much bounce any of the Orcus and shut off their access, and they're kind of dead from there. The deck really requires like all those effects resolving to be strong. Other than that, Crescendo also messes them up too. So I can see why this deck top. This play itself is like good enough to make the deck scary. Like if you can do this consistently and go first consistently, you'll win a lot of your matchups versus a lot of the tier one right now. I would say this struggles with a deck like Striker immensely, and I feel like Mystic Mine is a fairly hard matchup. You have to open this combo and then just bounce their Mystic Mine and then Crescendo the other one. But I said if you're doing this combo and you can open this, like if you're consistently going into this, and you're gonna win a lot of games. However, like I don't think this is consistent, so I'm assuming this helped him win a lot of matches. Just this kind of synergy here was really strong, but I don't think this like warrants the deck being like really strong or like something to be noteworthy. I think the guy ended up having probably being a pretty good player. Like finding this combo is really cool. I didn't see it until one of my friends kind of like we looked at the deck further, and he like brought it to me like, oh yeah, you make Azathoth, and I was like, making Azathoth kind of sucks. He's like, well, you just redo Red, and then it's like I was like, oh yeah, you can do Bezel Ship off of Dingrissu. That's actually pretty okay. So it seems fine. I'm not the hugest fan of it, but it does seem like an interesting deck. Uh, if you want something fun to play, give it a shot. Like I said, there'll be a link in the description to his deck profile. There's the basic combo for you. I can do more in depth. Like Regulator's such a sick card that there's a bunch of plays with him. But that's it for now. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys later.